Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be very clear to leave an lasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in the coffin, but you know you're not dead. You bang on the lid, hoping to move it, to just lift it just a little bit, so hopefully there's some air. You don't know that there's dirt all around you because you're buried alive. You bang real hard. You say, maybe if there is dirt, I can unsettle the dirt, and then maybe someone on top might notice and start digging their way down towards me to help me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn for help. In reality, I can guarantee you there are people standing by your grave mourning your death, but you don't know that. You're gasping for the last breath today. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might take something that was given so preciously by God to you, your life, not just away from you, from your family and friends. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person I'm reading about on these index cards that didn't reach out for help in time, is now in the coffin, still alive, breathing, breath after breath, slowing down till eventually the breathing stops. Instead, be a person that reaches out for help while they still can. If you're watching me and you have some sort of addiction, whether it's alcohol or drugs, gambling, sexual, or depression, or self-low esteem, or any other problem, it is now time to reach out for people like me to help you. Call me at 844-405-HELP and let me help you while you still have time. Take back your life before your life is gone. You can also ask people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. He's an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He can be reached at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy can also be found on the internet at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis has over 30 years experience as an addiction recovery coach, as a life coach. He will take you from addiction to recovery, from low self-esteem to higher self-esteem, from depression to happier times. Larry and I always tell our clients it doesn't matter where you've been and where you came from. What matters is that you're here now asking, reaching out for help. You're not this person on the index cards that didn't do it in time. You're here asking Larry for help. Call him at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will give you his 150% utmost attention to helping you with whatever situation you have. 516-458-2741. Let Larry Geis help you take back your life. Folks, GlobalEyeglasses.com has 1,200 frames. They're plastic, metal, half frames, full frame, no frames at all. They have lenses like progressives, which are no line bifocals, transition, photochromatics, polarized lenses. They have thin lenses. They have scratch resistant, anti-reflecting, and UV coated lenses. They have shatterproof lenses for the elders and for the youngsters. They have all this available at a fraction of the cost. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money, and let them also focus on sending it directly to your home. So you don't even need to leave your home. All you need to do is reach in your mailbox and you have your glasses. And folks, here's the great thing. Over a year ago, I started advertising for Global Eyeglasses, and I said to him, listen, I have over 30 years experience in the optometry business. Why don't I help my audience members that call me directly with picking out frames and lenses? And I've done that for over 200 or so of my audience members. When you call me and you purchase from GlobalEyeglasses.com, I will make sure that you get free shipping directly to your home. Give me a call at 631-599-0218 and let Global Eyeglasses focus on saving you money so you can focus and see my videos. Today's topic is, if you do these 10 things, you're headed toward lasting love. This is a one-fits-all guide building right kind of relationship. How many of us have learned how to build loving relationships? You, me, Where did we learn how to do this? At home? At school? Is there an art and science to building strong relationships? Is there a course you can take at school? These are indispensable tips by me to you today. So pay attention to these 10 things you can do to getting an everlasting love. Number 1 is create a safe environment where you can trust and share openly without fear. Don't interrupt, even if you need to put your hand over your mouth to stop yourself. Learn to fight fairly. No name calling. Don't make threats. Apologize when you should. If you're too angry to really listen, then stop talking. Go into another room. Take space for yourself. Breathe. Calm down. Remember, your partner is not your enemy. Number 2, separate the facts from the feelings. What beliefs and feelings are triggered in you during conflicts, folks? Ask yourself, is there something from the past that is influencing how I'm seeing the situation today? The critical question you want to ask is this about him, her, or really, is it just about me? What's the real truth? Once you're able to differentiate facts from feelings, you'll see your partner more clearly and be able to resolve conflicts with 100% clarity. Number 3, connect with the different parts of yourself. Each of us is not a solo instrument. We're more like a choir or an orchestra with several different voices. What's your mind saying right now? What is your heart saying? Are they talking together, or are they saying different things? What's your body saying? What's your gut saying? For example, my mind is saying, definitely leave her, but my heart says, I love her. Let these different voices or parts of you coexist and speak to one another. In this way, you will find an answer that comes from your whole self. Let all your little voices conduct business together. Number 4, develop compassion. Practice observing yourself and your partner without judging each other. Part of you might judge, but you don't have to identify with it. Judging closes a door. The opposite of judging is compassion. When you are compassionate, you are open, connected, and more available to dialogue respectfully towards your partner. As you increasingly learn to see your partner compassionately, you will have more power to choose your response rather just than reacting. Number 5, create a we that can house 2 T's. The foundation for thriving, growing, mutually supportive relationship is separate yet connected. In codependent relationships, each person sacrifices part of him or herself, compromising the relationship as a whole. When you are separate and connected, each individual I contributes to creating a we that is stronger than the sum of its parts. Create a we that can house the 2 I's. Number 6, partner, heal thyself. Don't expect your partner to fill your emotional holes, and don't try to fill theirs. Ultimately, each of us can only heal ourselves. Your partner, however, can support the journey as you work with yourself, and vice versa. In fact, living in a loving relationship is a healing in by itself. Number 7, relish the differences between you both. The differences between you and your partner are not negatives. You don't need a relationship with someone who shares all of your interests and views. We may sometimes fear that these differences are incompatibilities, but in fact they often are what keeps a relationship exciting and full of good hot fire. Number 8, ask questions. All too often we make up our own stories and interpretations about what our partner's behavior means. For example, she doesn't want to cuddle. She must not really love me anymore. We can never err on the side of asking too many questions and listen to the answers from the whole self, heart, gut, mind, and body. Equally important is to hear what's not being said by your partner, the facts and the feelings that you sense might be unspoken. Number 9, make time for your relationship. No matter who you are or what your work is, you need to nurture your relationship. Make sure you schedule time for well-being of your relationship. That includes play dates and also taking downtime together. Frequently, create a sacred space together by shutting off all things technology and digitally speaking. Like a garden, the more you tend to your relationship, the more it will grow. Like a flower, it will grow with water. Nurture your relationship with compassion and love. Number 10, say the hard things from love. Become aware of hard things that you're not talking about. How does that feel? No matter what you're feeling in a situation, channel the energy of your emotions so that you say what you need to say in a constructive, loving manner. When you have it, be kind to yourself. Remember, changes takes time and every step counts. These are the 10 things you do and you're headed for lasting love. Number 1 was create a safe environment where you can trust and share openly without fear. You should be able to talk to your partner without any consequences. But when you speak, speak from the heart, speak with respect. Number 2, separate the facts from the feelings. A lot of times we speak with more feeling than facts, and we start throwing stones at each other. What beliefs and feelings get triggered in during conflicts? Ask yourself, is there something from the past that's influencing how I see the situation today? Is there something that maybe you remember seeing your parents have done that you have now adapted to do in your own relationship? Number 3, connect with the different parts of yourself. Each of us is not a solo instrument. We all have different voices within each other. Some sayings might be coming from our body, some might be a gut saying, some might be coming from the heart. Try to get all your feelings together to actually speak together to each other before making any final decisions. Develop compassion is number 4, practicing observing yourself and your partner without judging. Part of you might judge, but you don't have to identify with it. Judging closes a door. The opposite of judging is compassion. Number 5, create more we to replace the 2 I's. In a relationship, whether it being engagement or marriage, the 2 I's are put into a drawer and it becomes one we. You and me. We. No I's. I don't go to the store. I don't go on vacation. We go to the store. We go on vacation. Number 6, partner, heal thyself. Don't expect your partner to fill your emotional holes, and don't try to fill their holes. Ultimately, each of us can only heal ourselves. Your partner, however, can support the journey, and you can support theirs. Number 7, relish the differences between you. The differences between you and your partner are not negatives. You don't need a relationship with someone that shares all the same ideas, the same likes and dislikes. What you need is sometimes to enjoy the differences that makes you and your partner a unique relationship. But in fact, they often are the differences that keep the relationship exciting and good with hot fire. Number 8 is ask questions. All too often we make up our own stories and interpretations about our partner's behavior means. For example, she doesn't want to cuddle does not mean she doesn't love you. It just means she doesn't want to cuddle. Don't put words in between the lines. Number 9, make time for your relationship. No matter who you are or what your work is, you need to nurture your relationship. Make sure you schedule time for well-being of your relationship. That includes making play dates and also taking downtime together. Frequently, create a sacred space together by shutting off all technology and digital devices. Like a garden, the more you tend to your relationship, the more it will grow. Like a flower, when you water it, it will grow. And last but not least was number 10, say the hard things from love. Become aware of hard things that you're not talking about. How does that feel? No matter what you're feeling in a situation, channel the energy of your emotions so that you say what you need to say in a constructive, loving manner. what you there you have it. Be kind to yourself. Remember, change takes time, and every step counts. It starts in your home. It starts by leading up by example. It starts with love. It starts with compassion. It starts with respect. I hope that each and every one of you remembers that a sober today promises a better tomorrow, and when you start thinking positive, you will get positive results. Eliminate the negativity in your life, whether it being in your own mind, your family's mind, or your friend's mind. Think positive. Positive results will happen. I hope to God, no matter where you're watching me, you have a sober day, a sober rest of your life, but I hope and I pray that you all have a great rest of your life, and I can't wait for the next show. So please tune in to my YouTube channel at Take Your Life Back Today show with Ralf Friedrichs, and may God bless each and every one of you.